Hello everyone. So in this video I will show you guys how to make these kind of complex models with this pattern details and all. As you can see, this has a lot of patterns and they're all formally, they're all uniform like this. So we will go from this base mesh stage to this detailed model stage in this video. So let's start with this. First I will do is first stage is importing your model and subdivide this 2-3 times, so it will help you in masking stage. So if you are in a low subdivision level, if you mask you will have a lot of jagged edges like this. But if you are with higher division, consider it as a 4 division, so if you mask now you will have a cleaner boundaries like this, clean edges. If it is low, then it will not work. You will get this kind of edges. So keep your base mesh in higher subdivision levels for the masking stage. So masking you can do as per your reference, how your shapes are according to your references. So this is the first stage of this process. So if I show mine, this is the first pass. Like I have masked all these parts here. So this is the first stage, and later you can give bit more details to this. Like here, if you see, there is so many empty space here, and it will not look good when you extrude this. So also it depends on your references. So here you can see a lot of empty spaces there. So I just mask them well with like this, giving it a little bit narrow space between them, like not that much space is there between them, so that will also look good. So after this masking stage, so this was the first stage. So after this masking done, I will go ahead and polygroup these masked parts. So if you see, these are all the masked parts I have, and this is the base mesh part. So now what I will do is I will go with auto groups. I will auto group this. So what it will do is it will give us a base mesh for UV mapping. It will give us a base uh, for our UV mapping, and also we can, with that UV map we can add our patterns on this UV chunk. So now we have this UV group for all the mask parts. So now what we will do is we will polish this by groups. So if you see here, you are getting this, it is getting, the jagged edges are getting removed, because if we do this polish by groups, you can find this here in the polygroups tab. It will be, I think somewhere here, it will be here. So polish by groups, is it? I think it will be in deformation. Yeah, polish by groups. So you can get that from there. So polish by groups, what it will do is it will round your, it will give a clean round edge. Also it is not perfect, so what we will do is we will zero mesh this thing after giving polish by groups feature. So then we will go to geometry and we will do is remesh with keep groups on. I'll give the poly count to 100 and keep groups, and there should be no smoothing applied to this remesh. So now we will remesh this. What this thing does is it will give us a proper edge flow for us to extrude properly and keep the details, and it will give us a nice beveled edge which will help us in detailing the model. So I'm waiting for this to get done. So now we have around 84,000 polygons. See, as you can see, like it is still not proper. If you see, so we have to do the remesh again with applying polish by groups. Can apply it 2-3 times, and again it remesh with the thing same count. It should be good. So it will keep the 80 around 80,000 polygons for you, and it will give us a properly rounded edge. You might have to do this process 2-3 times to get a proper rounded edge. So it depends on how your shape is. So now you can see like it has removed most of the uh, jagged edges. So if you're okay with that, then you can start detailing this. Otherwise, if you want to do another the zero mesh, that also you can do. Here I can see that there is a difference between this polygroup and this polygroup. So what you can do is go to Z modeler and keep this in a single group and just move this, or you can just do polish by groups and it will get rounded up. So like that tweaks you might have to do in certain areas. So this is the second stage of this, or you can just smooth it out and give another polish by groups. And now for the third part, what we will do is we will mask this. So in this design, if you see, yeah, in this design, if you see, these vases are extruded inside. So to get that detail, you have to mask out your polygroups like this. So all your polygroups are visible, and mask this also. So just completely mask that. And now if we go to deforms, and here you have an inflate option. So if you move this side, it will inflate outside whatever is visible in your scene, and if you go negative, it will inflate inside. And you can inflate this inside, and you will get the details like this. So this is the third part of this stage. So after this I will divide this mesh. I think one time I will divide, and I will use this polish by feature and polish by groups. So you will get this beveled detail here, because if you see, it will be like sharp edges here. So if you do polish by groups and polish by feature a little bit, then you can get that beveled edge look. It will be nicer. You will not get the sharpen edges. So after this, you can see that these are this is just a sharp. So what you can do is you can just divide this one or two times, and you will not have an issue. And you can just smooth these parts out wherever you are getting some artifacts and all. And if you want to polish this also, you can do it. I think when we add the details, these things will not be that much visible, so I'm gonna keep them like that. If it is bothering you, then you can just go to your lower subdivision level and fix this thing, and go to higher subdivision level also. So this is the third thing, third step in this process, making this model. So for the fourth step is getting that pattern which we have right in this model, these patterns. So we have to make this pattern. So for that, what I will do is I will go to my base detailed model with the polygroups and all, and I will lower the subdivision, and I will UV map these things. Go to UV master Z plugin and UV master, and turn on polygroups and unwrap this. So it will get unwrapped, and you will get this. Okay, I will just delete the subdivision levels or higher the subdivision levels, and I will just flatten this. Okay, it want me to delete this. Okay, I will just delete and flatten. So here are my UV chunks divided by polygroups. So here you can see there are this many polygroups. They are all UV mapped. So I will just go to unflatten. My next step is to import this to Maya and UV unwrap it there. So here this is my mesh. So normally how it will come is it will be like this in the ZBrush, how it is like distorted and all. So like this it will be there. So what you have to do is you have to clean this up, clean your UVs and make them uh, have enough resolution for the textures to be properly, for the pattern to be created. So you can see these small parts, these are all these things, strips. So these things, I don't, there are no details on this strips things. So I just cutted them in a small pieces and kept it here. So after you redo your UV pattern, make sure that all of this pattern has same textile density. That is useful, so you can get a proper even out pattern here. So this is the fourth step, I would say, UVing your model for the pattern creation.